Hey everybody, welcome back to the DIY subreddit, brought to you by our sponsor. A sponsor which has quickly turned into a worldwide movement the likes of which have never been seen before. That's right, hashtag Jardon to 1 mil on Insta 2021. Make sure you board this rocket before it blasts off. As soon as I definitely post new content on here, it's definitely going to blast off. Link in the description, instagram.com/Jordan Marin. Also, while you're in the description, check out our other sponsor, the like button, and show it some love by clicking it. All right, let's start off with number 19. I am broke, so I used oil pastels to try to make my Joy-Con Splatoon 2 colors instead of buying new ones. Oh no. See, this is why there are companies out there that sell pre-colored products like game consoles and phones and controllers and stuff, because it's actually not super easy to do in a way that looks like it's from the factory, as demonstrated here. You could have at least taped off the buttons so that you weren't coloring them while you were coloring the rest of the thing. Yeah, I think you might have been better off if you didn't do this at all. But hey, at least you have a story to tell when you give this to the player 2 that shows up at your house and you're like, here's your controller that you get to use as player 2. That's still how it works these days, right? I haven't had someone over to play video games in a very, 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 very long time. You still give them the bad controller, right? I thought so. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I did this. DIY done by a broke person who can't afford a curtain rod, but can afford neodymium magnets and a tear a shirt. It doesn't fit, I'm sorry, but personally I thought, why would anyone do this? I mean, if you need to cover a window, then there you go, you covered a window. I would say that's successful. Also, do you have metal studs in your house? How are the magnets sticking to the wall? That's what I don't understand. I feel like if I put magnets up to my wall, it wouldn't. Oh, I guess there could be nails in the studs. Maybe it's magnetizing to those. I know you can have metal studs in certain houses, so maybe it's that. I'm not sure. I feel like magnets wouldn't stick to my walls. Huh. But hey, all the more convenient. That's actually really convenient because you could take things that aren't that heavy and you could use magnets to stick them to the wall instead of putting holes in them. That's so smart. Oh my God, that would be amazing. I want to be able to hang things without putting a hole in the wall. That's so cool. Dude, you're lucky to have a place like that. That's awesome. This one-of-a-kind crocheted Mountain Dew bucket hat. You know, I bet you could sell this for quite a bit of cash to someone who streams Call of Duty for a living on a new Call of Duty launch day, especially if they're like sponsored by Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew might buy it themselves to then give to the person they're sponsoring on the Call of Duty stream. But can you not just envision someone on Call of Duty launch day streaming with a Mountain Dew hat on, especially one that's pretty darn well made? I mean, this is just a gold mine waiting to happen. And then a bunch of people would see their favorite streamer wearing this hat and they'd be like, I want to get a Mountain Dew crocheted hat. I'll pay top dollar for that if it's the same thing my favorite streamer's wearing. Time to ruin some artwork for the aesthetic. Is this like the art project is taking other pieces of art and then just painting over them? Don't worry, there's a statement being made here. It's much deeper than you would understand. But in concealing all the people in the portraits, it's showing us that the system, which values appearance so much, should actually not value appearance as much as it does. And if everyone's faces are actually covered like they are with masks these days often, then everybody ends up actually looking the same and it rules out appearances. So therefore, I concealed all these portraits because it's against the system, man. Who needs a frame anyway? Oh, wait, no. What? Is this DIY? Is this really DIY? Does this count as DIY when you're drilling into your own bone or something? Or however that was done? Jeez, that makes me super uncomfortable. It took me a moment to figure out what was going on, but oh my God, what? Oh, I guess you could never lose your glasses. You have to put each one on like individually, and then that probably is kind of a pain to do and get them in the right, like you have to look in the mirror if you want to put it on, and also then you just have this thing just permanently stay. Imagine how annoying that would be to always have this sticking out of the corner of your vision. It would just always be like something is in my eye. And why? Because there's no other uses for an old laptop. 10 crazy cement home decor crafts. Take your laptop and pour cement all over it. And then what you'll have what used to be a laptop, but now it's a slab of concrete. Wow, there's no other, what? You just took a laptop? Why, if the whole idea was just to tape a picture to the laptop screen, why not just do that? Why'd you have to put concrete on your why'd you make your laptop concrete? Couldn't you just have taped the photo to the laptop and not poured concrete all over it? What is the trend with just taking an object, pouring concrete over it and being like, DIY! I took this and I put concrete over it, and look, it's a great project to do. Pour concrete all over everything. It'll make it great and more solid and sturdy, unless you drop it and it shatters. Why is the concrete thing a trend? Not everything deserves to have concrete poured on it or be put in concrete. It's just not, okay, all right. I don't. 10 things I learned on TikTok, part 10. Things that don't require scissors. Yep, surely there's no other way to wrap up your bread in the bag. Usually bread definitely doesn't come with a twist tie or the thing that like hooks onto the bag either. I mean, that's unheard of. Nobody ever thought of this before. It's a solution to a problem that's been age old. Oh my God, this will save me so much money. You've seen people driving around with gold wheels on their car, but what about gold tires? Wow. Now, if you spray paint the tire yourself, you'll save so much money on going and not actually buying gold tires, because gold tires are pretty expensive to buy. It's really expensive to make the entirety of the rubber gold so that when you drive, it doesn't just wear to black. Why would you paint a tire gold? I can't quite figure that one out, because, you know, as soon as it rolls on the ground, it's gonna not be gold anymore. Is it just for decoration? Just like a golden tire? I mean, I guess I could kind of understand it. Maybe it was like a trophy or something. Like, you won F1, and this is the set of tires that you drove in through the finish line on your last lap. These are the set of tires, but you probably wouldn't paint them gold. You'd be like, this is the wear and tear, it's really cool, and you'd make a coffee table out of one with the wheel. But this, I don't, not super sure the application for it. Just to have laying around in your garage, to have it look nice for 2 seconds before your car moves. I don't know. The egg. What kind of crazy hammer? What is this? Is this a purpose-built tool? That is supposed to, it is a hammer that holds an egg in it? Why is there an egg in it? I'm so confused. What's the objective? Does the egg have anything to do with anything here? Huh? I'm beginning to think that the egg in the hammer may have been completely extraneous and had nothing to do with what was accomplished here. Why did they put an egg in the hammer? I'm gonna have this question for the rest of my life. Why does this hammer exist? 1, and 2, why did they bother to put the egg in it for this clip when they weren't making anything that had to do with the egg or baking? And why do they have so many eggs there? Why do you have all these eggs next to your hammer? Are you gonna bake something? What do they have to do with the video? This is like having a completely coherent paragraph, but in the middle of the paragraph, you just place a sentence that has nothing to do with what's going on. You did that with the egg, and I can't forgive you because now I have questions for the rest of my life. Why is the egg there? Self-explanatory. Okay. We got, I don't know if that's grass or AstroTurf. Looks a little bit like it might be AstroTurf. It's carpet. It's interesting. Carpet. Huh. I mean, it requires a lot less maintenance. You don't have to water the thing. It's gonna fade over time, probably, as it's exposed to the sun. But I don't know. Maybe they were just tired of their grass unaliving. I don't have much of a green thumb. The only way that any of the plants around my house stay alive is because the gardener comes to it once a week. But anytime I've ever tried to take care of any plants, if I tried to take care of anything, it's gonna unalive. That's why I have all fake plants throughout my house. So, and hey, unless you get up really close, you don't realize. We make really convincing fake plants and stuff, other than the part where it's quite clearly a carpet that's probably not even meant to be fake grass, and they were just like, I think this will work. This is truly DIY. Very impressive. I don't even know where to start with this. Speaking of grass, I don't think that's grass, but it has the same effect. Wow. When you want your bathroom to just look very natural, like you're pooping outside, I mean, that's just a thing everybody wants to do, right? But unfortunately, society kind of stands against the idea of just walking out and pooping. Dogs just, they get it better than everybody else. They can just freely walk out there and just do their business. They don't have to worry about being judged. So this person was like, you know what? I want to be able to feel like I can do that too. And so they created their own lawn indoor, but with not actual grass, with the same grass that was in the last post. This is just the inside of the house of the person who had the lawn from the last one. They're very good at being, having continuity with their decorations. 5-minute crafts should be banned. From the subreddit or just from existence? That's a cry for help if I ever saw one. Wait, what? She looks like not happy at the end. It's like, my salary is not enough to be featured in this video. All right, it's like this partial smile and grimace at the same time. Hold up though, is this supposed to be like it double times as like you can have pants or you can undo the belt loop portion of your pants and you can wear it as a choker. Depends on the mood of the evening. You can start the evening one way and then you can end it the other with your pants probably kind of starting to fall off because they're not going to be as secure when you remove that portion of them, so do it at your own risk. Dude just looks so high at the end. Are we, we're putting glue in our cup holders? Okay, cool. Oh, magnets are pretty cool. Wait, what? Putting magnets inside of a glove. Yeah. Oh, is he making a flower pot out of his cup holder? Which, of course, is oh, you're just grabbing the iron out of... Hey, this is cool. You know how we saw a magnet pick the iron out of the sand? This is what he was doing, which is kind of cool. Wait, but why is he mixing glue and... Oh, it's like magnetic putty. It had nothing... God dang it, it's like the egg thing all over again. I can't handle this happening multiple times. Why did you use your cup holder? Magnetic putty is kind of cool, but couldn't you have done it in like a plastic cup? Why did you do it in your cup holder? I don't understand. Why are you people doing this to me? It's kind of cool though that he used magnets to get the iron filings out of the soil or whatever it was. Sorry for punching you in the microphone. It's like the last where the headphone dropped. Check out the last Mildly Interesting video. He like put that to use, and then why the cup holder? And the top for the last month. Is this really just an anti-theft system? The system is perfect. Bicycle anti-theft. Jesus, my God. When you get to the destination, turn on the anti-theft system. When you come back, press the switch to turn it on. Okay, so is the battery gonna like last all day? And then like you have to charge it every single night so that thing can just run the whole time? Is there no possible way that a thief can just like hit the battery with a hammer in order to disable it? Or, if they're gonna cut the lock, they could probably just cut the thing as it's sticking up. I guess the whole idea, though, is to create inconvenience so that they pick something else. So it would work in that respect, in that a thief is probably going to pick the easiest target, and you have become not the easiest target anymore. Although they might just be like more determined because you've put all this effort into trying to not. I don't know. I really don't know psychologically what effect this would have, but I do know I'd be absolutely terrified of having this on my bike and accidentally having it turn on while I'm riding it, because whew, that would be unpleasant. Oh, that would be really unpleasant. Jesus. Oh God, depending upon like how much torque that thing has. Whew. Whew boy. Not worth the risk, in my opinion. I'd probably rather have my bike stolen than deal with the implications of that thing activating while I'm riding it. Okay, that's it for the last month of DIY. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you liked. You know, it's a sponsor of ours. Check it out below the video. And also, hashtag jarred to 1 mil on Insta 2021. Link in the description. Instagram.com/Jordan Marin. DIY playlist in the description, as well as you can click on the last DIY video over here. Marin music upload down below it. Make sure you're subbed, hit the bell, and that's it. I'll see you next time.